So we made it. Me and the current Mr. Chalk didn't kill each other in our 4.5-day epic journey from the UK through France and Switzerland to beautiful Tuscany in northern Italy. We're still here to tell the tale. No divorce on the cards. It's all good. But what a week it's been in the meantime for Safuu. I've been trying to keep in touch and up to date. It's been tricky. But here I am looking back on the last few days and so many things have happened. So in this video, I'm just going to share my thoughts on all of that. So let's go. Ciao. Welcome, my friend, to a beautiful day in Tuscany outside a beautiful Tuscan Villa, which I will show you in a little while. But I'm delighted to be beaming to you from my vacation. I don't have my cup of tea. I'm letting you down again. But you know what? It's too hot for tea, so I'm sipping my water. And in a little while, it's going to be an Aperol Spritz. Yes, that's my tipple of choice today, I think. So in the meantime, I'm going to say this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just somebody on holiday in Tuscany, having the time of her life, talking to you about some of my favorite things. So with that being said, I am going to talk a little bit about my journey down here. If you don't want to hear anything about my vacation, and I understand why you wouldn't, then jump to the timestamp below and you'll find all the Safuu related stuff. But quite a few of my subscribers have said they're interested in hearing a little bit more and seeing a bit of our travels. So I'm just going to spend the next couple of minutes showing you a little bit of our journey. So here we go. So Chalk Talk is on tour, and if you saw my last video, you'll see that we set off from the UK. That was on 4 or 5 days ago on Tuesday morning. Today's Sunday, but we arrived last night here, Saturday evening in Tuscany. So we set off first thing on Tuesday morning and basically drove for 4.5 days to get here. It's about 1,200 miles altogether. We did have, of course, a lot of fun along the way, and we stopped in some amazingly beautiful places and saw some of the most beautiful, awesome, and I mean awesome scenery that I have ever seen in my life. And that's what I just want to share with you in the next minute or so. So as we drove through France, we really hit some, we could see the scenery starting to change as we got into Switzerland actually. And as you'll see, there are, mountains started to creep into the background. And we stayed actually in the mountains on Thursday evening. It only took a day to drive through Switzerland because it's quite a small country. And we stayed in the mountains on Thursday evening, ready to drive what is called the Stelvio Pass on Friday morning. The Stelvio Pass is one of the passes that gets you across kind of the huge mountains that sit in northern Italy. And the Stelvio Pass is probably the most famous one. And we just thought it'd be a bit of fun to drive the pass and see what it was like. Little did we know though that, and it's only because we started speaking to some locals at breakfast on the Friday morning, that we were in danger of not being able to get up there because of snow. It's so high. There was a blizzard up there. It was crazy. So we had to wait a little bit to see if we could actually do it or not. But then eventually we did. And here's some of the footage of us driving up there. As you said, it was, who's that? Look at that little thing there. Oh. That's not my production assistant, but if he can help. So cute. Anyway, back to the story. So it was raining when we set off from where we were, and we could just see the snow on the mountains in the distance, and that's where we were going. So as you will see, the scenery as we made our way up on the pass towards the mountains was incredible. And honestly, the videos just don't do them justice. The mountains, oh my gosh, absolutely spectacular. But eventually we did get to the top, and actually the sun came out and it was a bit cloudy at points, but it was absolutely beautiful. And up there was this tiny chapel, and so we went inside there, and as you'll see, here's a little photograph. We lit 3 candles. One of them was for Simon's gorgeous mum, who we lost about 4 years ago. And then another one was for Simon's very dear friend, who we lost only 3 or 4 weeks ago. And then of course we had to light one for the absolutely beautiful Queen Elizabeth II, whom we lost just 24 hours before we lit this candle. So we had a little moment in this chapel which was just beautiful and so peaceful. And then we made our way back down the mountain on the other side. Oh my gosh, again, the scenery was spectacular. I stopped at a little point and did a little 360, so I'll just show you that here. Absolutely, oh, what a day we had. Really hard driving for Simon, but he loved every minute, I think. So anyway, that was Friday, and yesterday then we made our way further down south into Cremona, which is a beautiful city in northern Italy, and it's actually the home of the violin. It's where Stradivarius did all of his best work, and so many other makers have lived there in the past and in the present. And my hubby, my gorgeous hubby Simon, who's a violinist, he's a musician, he was in his alley and he spent a little bit of time poking around these beautiful violin shops, and you'll see he did a little bit of playing as well. So we had a really great day. And then eventually we made our way through the northern part of Tuscany to where we are now. And as you'll see, this is our where we're staying. Oh, it's beautiful. It's an Airbnb, and you would not believe how inexpensive it is, and it's spectacular. And look at the chandelier that's just outside our apartment. So we have a few rooms on the first floor in this beautiful Italian villa, and I'm feeling very happy at the moment. So that's where we are. Sorry, that probably took a bit longer than a few minutes, but I hope if you did watch it, I hope you enjoyed it. And you know what? This place is so beautiful that I'm going to take you on a little wander as I speak. Just look at it. Anyway, right, I am here to talk about Safuu and the week that we've had, so I'm going to go into the gardens. This Tuscan Villa is set in 4,000 square meters of beautiful gardens. You guys, I can't believe this place. It's so beautiful. Anyway, right. Okay, chalk talk. Come on. Let's go. Let's talk about what I'm here to talk about, which is Safuu. What a week it was. So the last time I videoed, I was talking about the node sacrifice, because that had just happened. So I gave my thoughts on that. That was my last video. And what I want to talk about in this video, 4 things that I think have happened since. And there are 2 that are not great, and there are 2 that are incredible. And actually they happened in the order of the 2 negative and then the 2 positive. So let's take them in that order. Oh my gosh, look what I've just come across. What is it? I don't know. Let's move on. I'm going to sit in the shade of this beautiful tree and talk to you here. Oh, maybe not. The bench is a bit rusty. Oh my gosh, look at this as well. Anyway, right, let's talk. So the first thing that happened that I wasn't really happy about was more chat about YouTubers selling their Safuu. Stop it, guys. I don't mean the YouTubers. I mean talking about YouTubers selling the Safuu. I'm not going to go into it because I did a video on that whole thing. Frankly, it's boring. Just please stop it. Nobody has any right to comment on whether they sell or not. Stop. Anyway, second thing that happened that also annoyed me was more talk. Yet again, questions about what's Brian doing with the safe? What's Brian doing with the treasury? He's selling. Oh, guys, come on. Can we just not? Look, here's my thoughts. If you are invested in Safuu, then you've done so because you've done your own research and therefore you trust the people running the project. You trust Brian, you trust the team. Just trust then. They have a lot of expense. They're building a blockchain. I've never built a blockchain, but I know it costs a lot of money. Can we just leave them to do it? And of course, if you have questions, that's what Discord is for. But do not ask repetitive questions that have been answered many times, because you will get short change from the community, and quite rightly so. Just stop. Anyway, that was a bit negative and that annoyed me when I was in this, Swiss Mountain Pass. Yeah, not what I wanted to say. But then the week was saved by two incredible things that happened. And of course, the first one was the amazing, incredible announcement made by Brian and the new partnership. So the major partnership that was announced by Brian just a few days ago is Change Now. And it's really interesting. We've had already the major partnership with Decentology that was announced a few weeks ago, and I was majorly bullish on that. I just thought it was an incredible partnership to announce. But that was about the accessibility for getting projects on the blockchain. Now, I don't think I'm ever going to develop a blockchain project. Who knows? Never say no. Never say never. But certainly it's not on my list of things to do at the moment. So although I was really excited about that, it doesn't... yes, and it's brilliant for the project. It doesn't affect me directly personally. But this new partnership does, and it's for us investors. And that, I think, is really exciting. And I think, there has been a major issue, as with many crypto projects. The onboarding and the offboarding is, it's so laborious. And, when I'm buying Safuu, I don't know, there must be 6, 7, 8 different steps to take. You have to have 3, 4 different accounts to, get from one exchange to another. And it's really hard work. But of course now it's going to be so simple to buy Safuu, and of course buy Safuu X. And it is important. I've had many conversations with friends and family, some of whom have, some of whom have invested in Safuu, but I've had to sit with them for like an hour and a half to get them set up in all the various different things they have to do. And then actually some of them have said they didn't want to bother because it was too much. They're not into crypto, and it was too difficult, too challenging to do. And I get that. But now, of course, it's going to be so simple for people to buy Safuu and then Safuu X. I think this is massive. And I can't wait to try it myself. It launches tomorrow, Monday. And I'm going to buy a few Safuu. And then, shock horror, I'm probably going to sell some Safuu in a few weeks' time. Yeah. And if anybody's got anything to say about that, come and see me and I'll have a word with you. Anyway, so I think this is absolutely tremendous. And if I was bullish about the first partnership announcement, then this is taking it to another level. For me personally, I think it's absolutely incredible, and the reach that this this partnership will have is really, really immense. So that was really exciting. Let me show you the gates to this place. Oh, look at those gates. Aren't they beautiful? And they're electric. Oh my God. Anyway, right, back to Safuu. And then the fourth thing that happened that was so positive and just fantastic was on yesterday's AMA, where Brian was announcing the winner of the Dubai trip, but he then said he was expanding it to 2. Oh, just running out of battery. And that is fantastic. So we're now going to have Crypto Pride and the crypto lead, I can't remember his name, the crypto lead along with us in Dubai. And you know what, the more the merrier. It's again another surprise by Brian. He never fails to surprise us, does he? So yeah, I just think it's fantastic. And you know, let's be clear, this is all at his expense. But again, so bullish that, you know, he just wants more people out there in Dubai. I think it's just incredible. So that's my thoughts on the week. 4 things, 2 not so great, get a grip, and 2 amazing things. So I'm going to continue with my little holiday here in Tuscany, and I will update you on more throughout the next few days. But in the meantime, stay safe, and cheers!
Living life, every day, late at night, not okay. All I want, and I pray, all I need